great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Mountaineers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Michael Hawkins on the play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And I think the defense a lot of times feeds off of the crowd and feeds off of their offense. Like, the offense did a great job going down the field, first drive, taking care of business, scoring points. Now they come out energized, flying around, and back-to-back sacks to start this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Hawkins trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Cook. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Throwing, Hawkins. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to Xavier. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins with the catch. It's Crockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The sure hands, it's Bray. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Hawkins. They go to the wide receiver screen, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in. It's set. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a man in the middle. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle offense to the line. They'll go right back to the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got a play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On the move. Running through contact. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. West Virginia uses the timeout, it's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Michael Hawkins finds finds his man. It's Brake. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Again, it's Hawkins. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Flushed out of the pocket. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sategna. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Morgantown. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
I caught up with the Mountaineers head coach. Although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hawkins. That's reeled in. It's Straka. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That time,
turning it on! And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just...
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice move to keep running. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Francis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the point after and the lead. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Gives it on the option. Look at, there's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Francis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Throwing Hawkins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Sategna. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. And that one will give them the lead.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There's some room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. He snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Touchdown, West Virginia. They move on top here in the fourth. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Harris. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Keeps it on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But
maybe some room here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got it in the middle, it's Strachan. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Francis. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. It goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. To throw, it's Mateer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Hawkins. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have a fourth down conversion.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Third and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for